Moin Moin, welcome back to my friend Carstein's campaign on the Mortal Empires map. The last time we negotiated peace with the vampire counts in order to upgrade and improve all of our settlements. And we're gonna do that. So here we have quite the options. There is no special building. We already went for the barrow, the mausoleum, so maybe I could put that one outside here in Grenzstadt. Later on, Bellfire. Yeah, let's go for that one. And yeah, the reliquary gives us Blood Knights, Hex Wraiths, Black Coach, Mortis Engine. So yeah, we could build the spirit well in a small settlement. Good to know. But we want the vampire crypts that are 10,000. Yeah, 10,000 is quite a lot. Well. So we have Manfred sitting over here. Vlad. We have our Banshee that I'm sending back here in order to keep an eye on. So there. Yeah, she will stand here because there will be a rebellion at point, but not for now. So let's recruit an additional Graveguard. And yeah, end the turn. So yes, the last time I loaded up it's been quite a while. But yeah, there were problems, as I said, or as I mentioned earlier in the previous video. I have a lot of work projects going on that have to be finished in mid-December, so I have a lot to do. Also I'm starting to bring my daughter to the kindergarten in the morning. So normally I was recording in the morning when my wife brought our child to kindergarten. Then I went to work, and now I do bring my daughter to kindergarten, return, record, and then go to work. So yeah, sometimes it goes like that. So you can't steal technology. Yeah, but stealing technology. Assault units, specialist, and let's take that. No. Won't help me, I don't care. I will level him, because at some point we have to do that. Gallows. I actually want to wait for the vampire crypts. I have to check something. So yeah, we could recruit 3 additional vampiresses even without the building. The building already gives us 1 addition one addition to our capacity to recruit them. So let's check. We don't have any trade agreements, so maybe we want to work on that. No, that way. We can't trade with the dwarves. That's annoying. We could deal with the border princes.
Make your demands.
And they don't want to. So what can we do in order to improve our relationship? I hate this system. So we have Wissenland. They don't like us. Yeah. We have the greenskins over here. Greenskins don't really like us. They like the vampires, of course. Like them. Are those vampires? We'll have to see. greenskins, they own like territory over there. We could try to go there and maybe take those territories in order to improve our relationship with the dwarves. For that I want to improve my income. So this generates income, that as well. Oh, everything generates income, it seems like. So good, good, good. What about? I could start upgrading the gallows. No, we are waiting.
As you say, mortal. Isabella von Carstein. Very well.
Let's just chill, I don't have to do that. So there's a Wraith here. Big dwarven army, a lot of longbeards, a lot of rangers. I think that's an army that could do a good chunk of damage against the vampires. So there's one territory over here that's not owned by the dwarves. Ah, the Varg. Oh, those shitheads. Yeah. From up in the sky you'll see that my vampiric corruption isn't that good. So we want to improve that. So yeah, we will keep an eye out.
The true von Carstein.
I need more minions.
Yeah, it's been a long time. And what happened since? Yeah, Creative Assembly announced their first Saga game. And yeah, it's Britannia, so it is a Viking themed game, it isn't a DLC. How do I feel about that is like kind of mixed. Especially because there's the Lost Kingdoms mod for the Charlemagne campaign and it's quite good. And we have to see what this Thrones of Britannia campaign brings to the table. In the sense that... well... there is a lot of things that could be done better in Attila. Quite a room for improvement. And the question now is, will they do that? So, I mean, it's a Vikings one, they talk about the rebuilding, all of that. That will have a big meaning in the world. And for me that begs the question, will that happen? So will they change things to a point where you yourself would say, yeah, I get that, that's nice. And yeah, for instance, I would like them to add something that's similar to, let's say, to this slave system of the Dark Elves, for instance, because the Vikings, they took a lot of slaves, and we have to remember that the servants, or the ones who lived, so the peasants of the Anglo-Saxons, they weren't so much better than slaves. They were owned by the Lord. They have to ask the Lord for permission to marry. for permission to move to a different location. Yeah, and stuff like that. So it's like a little tiny bit below a slave. And with the slave movement mechanic of the Dark Elves, that would be nice, especially for the Vikings, or at least give the Vikings the slave mechanic. That would be fun. Yeah, other than that, it will mostly be about families and not about... Oh yeah, we have upgraded you. We want to... Good question. Do we want to build over here? It's Carstein. Only I would say a wall. Let's put a wall down. It's my border to the south. Could become quite important.
The Empire!
The Empire!
By the comet!
Fuck you. Or do I really want to build? It makes sense in a way. We can't really build something else there that would help, so let's go for walls. Yeah, I don't want to. Maybe upgrade that. I think that from other perspectives, like when we talk about the new mechanics that we get for the Divided Empire, or alongside the Divided Empire, I don't think that this political mechanic will be introduced into the Thrones of Brittany campaign. And I think that there are a lot of things that won't really be in the game, like some of those small mechanics. Let's say, okay, you don't want to give the Anglo-Saxons their slaves. My problem is in German, Skaven and slaves is quite similar, because the German word for slaves is Sklaven. So I always had problems with that. So don't give the Anglo-Saxons a slave mechanic, give them the chivalry mechanic from Bretonnians, like give them a certain amount of baby woobity. Give them a certain amount of what do I want to say? Certain amount of peasants, then they can recruit without having any negative effects to their economy, and then give them like, I don't know, yeah, you don't give them the Green Knight. That would make no sense, but let's say that would be a nice mechanic for the Anglo-Saxons, for instance. And then, yeah, what could you give the Irish? You could give them like secret paths. It wouldn't make that much sense. I know that, was it O'Connor? Oh man, I don't want to piss on Irish people, or make them angry about me. There was one famous hero who rose up against the Vikings during that time and was like a guerrilla fighter. He was from Kent, when I remember correctly. So, oh, that's cool. So maybe he will be like a guerrilla hero that does a lot of guerrilla stuff.
Darkness. They will know our death.
So I will move
Champion
Vlad
of
over
the
here.
dark.
Yeah, so maybe they give them like a secret path mechanic, like the Beastman had and others. Like the Wood Elves have that as well. So maybe that's something in combination with something else, like maybe give them something a bit similar to not the Ember mechanic, that would suck, but the full moon mechanic of the Beastmen. So since the Irish were way more traditional in the sense that they still had like meetings of the great mood. I don't know if it was called mood, but enting would be for Germanic tribes. So they would gather and talk and make it like that, like every full moon the tribes within your kingdom or the major lords within your kingdoms meet, and you can decide like the direction you want to take.
Descendant of Batory. Bring them death.
I will just crush him for now, because no. I could get like a few more units. Have I skilled the dogs yet? No, but the Felbats. The Vargeist. Haven't skilled the dogs. Good to know. Yeah, the Irish. Maybe I play the Irish. I was thinking about it. Well, what will I play? The Irish. I like the Irish. They're quite hard to play. That was the fun part. Well, I will give Vlad most of the infantry, so maybe I will take 2 bats and a doggy dog.
All shall know me and tremble.
So I will move you down there.
Queen of Dark.
Why could you raise way more units? Missile resistance. Oh, good god. Armor piercing and weapon strength. That could be good. Self ally. Yeah. Now I will go for the improved melee defense. Do I want to build something? Buildy. Yeah, let's take the gallows. Proof of public order. I know that I have to still build more thingies like Bellfires, but we will get to
Who
that.
shall we destroy?
So assault a unit. We want to assault a unit, of course. But what kind of unit? We want to assault the catapult. Well, that was a shitty mistake. But well, some way he has to level, and if he keeps to be such a shithead, powerful, man. You're fucking powerful. So you are new. Oh well. So now would be the optimal moment to confederate them. They won't do it, of course, but we will get like
They will
all 3 legendary heroes from that. So that would be nice.
The world will drown
So
in blood.
I want to defeat Grimgore. We will be in war with the orcs, but they won't do anything. So yeah, mechanics. They could implement like good mechanics, definitely. There's good things done in Warhammer Total War. So some of you that play mostly historic parts wouldn't agree, but I think that there are good things that should be implemented in future historic titles, but not in the way they have done it in Warhammer. So Warhammer, it's all like this one faction gets this one new system. I think that many systems that we have in Warhammer, especially in Warhammer 2, you could implement for all factions in Thrones of Britannia, because it's like the new game and they should put in way more work. I hope they do it, because it will definitely cost like full price, even though Attila is old as well. I don't know to get that. Huh. Huh. Is it the same thing for Vampresses? Diplomatic bonus. Yeah, but it's fucking back here. Yeah. So, for instance,
Vlad
the system we have for the Lizardmen, with them being able to improve the edicts, so all the possible the edicts, they improve the edicts through connection. So if you have more main settlements, you would improve them, and you can do that by building certain kind of building. So implement that, for instance, as like a post station. Like you have a building you can build in major cities that would represent that, or an administration building that would give you like small public order bonuses for the local region and the income from all buildings bonus, but also would improve the bonuses you get for having like a constant combined empire. That was something that they can add for Wessex as well, because they were doing that, like upgrading infrastructure and all that. But if you do it like only for one faction, it would be lame, because the same thing could be said about the Vikings, that you can unlock it very late. Maybe that you say, okay, it's like Vikings don't have it as good as you would have it for Wessex.
Speak.
Shit, it didn't move. It's good.
all shall know me and tremble.
Yeah, I want to go. To get that.
I shall go.
So we took the infantry.
Into darkness.
We're making less money.
Yes. King of darkness.
We will declare war. Oh.
Bring them death! I am going. All shall perish! The world will drown in blood.
So that was a
I
bit
know
stupid.
the way.
Sometimes I play a bit stupid. I don't know if you noticed that. Ooh, yeah, I will get rid of you. Didn't know that it costs so much to turn. So we are at war with the vampires again. Yeah, that one will suck. So yeah. The dwarves like me.
Speak, Zangunaz. Then, sure enough.
So at least we have a trade agreement. Yeah, so my wishful thinking is that they implement like a combination. Those shitheads. We've encountered Bretonia. Because Bretonia confederated all the law. Sometimes I'm too quick in declaring wars. Like I should have waited. He's just lost wine. Yeah, that's shit. Grimgo, what the fuck are you doing? He's like killing them all. So settlement raised. I got that one.
I am invincible.
You are invincible.
Von Carstein.
If I would say that.
Annihilate them.
Oh, I lost my crypt horrors. That sucks.
Cloaked in darkness.
So defeated Grimgor gives us a shit ton of armor.
Power
It's not
before
bad.
me.
Could I move
I shall
simply
enslave
back?
the
Yeah,
world.
so move back here. We can recruit stuff. We want to recruit
If you think it is wise.
grave guards. And we want to move.
Very well. It is
We won't be able to secure Schwarzhafen.
Ask another.
let
She already has the bonus against
I
him.
am Vlad.
So Graveguard, speed of ethereal units. Replenishment. Proof himself. Zombie skeletons and crypt ghouls. Leadership when attacking creatures of the night. I won't do that. I will go for Walking Dead. So, could you do something? Block the army. That's a failure. I will put you in the army in order to help out. Dwarfs! Help me! Yeah, I will fight that one, even though I don't have the time, I forgot. Oh, do I? Haven't checked. Oh well, 1 minute. Yeah, let's they have a corpse card. Yeah, nice. Fuck. And they have fucking Ham and Ghost. He looks so disturbing. I mean, compared to the old school looking Kambler and Mumfred, Vlad is a newer model. I have to look up the mod to restore his face. I don't really like the fact that he looks like shit. I mean, he was resurrected so many times and cut down and everything. Makes a bit of sense that he looks like shit, and there are also concept arts that make him look like shit. But in the lore, Isabella falls in love with him because he looks good. He's like your classical vampire. He is like a charmer. He doesn't look bad. He's quite pale and his eyes are like animalistic and all of that, for sure. But he doesn't look like shit. That's a problem that I had. So there were depictions of Mumford, and even the newest model, or the last model I checked, looked like what we are used to from Total War Warhammer. So there's everything's fine there, but still it's like sad. What a sad story. So we want to fight. We will try to do something against. Oh, so since you are faster, we will move you. So let's help them. Now you're supposed to go into a killing spree over here. Oh! Dogs are extremely shitty, I didn't know that. So that sucks, but at least they are quite far away, so let's see what we can do. So kill the corpse card. We can't do that much. Just give them like annoying attack orders to get rid of Ghost, and we will do it. Yeah, kick his ass. Yeah. That's a thing, like, normally that would really fuck up an army. So small charge. Yeah, that looks good. Oh man, that was nice. It was quite profitable for us as well, in the sense that they are down and we win, and they have to recruit something, and they are going against the tools as well. They did a shit ton of damage. Yeah, the whole trick was to kill their fucking leader. So yeah, it did me no good to send those dogs, the direwolves, against the crypt. Is there a reason to skill with Isabella for the dogs? They are handy because they are quite fast, but let's face it, they're kind of shit. They were so fast. They were killed so fast by the ghouls. Man. Yeah, sadly, it was like just Lothar von Deal that had killed Ghost, and now Ghost is like away from the equation. Ghost has like quite a nice bonus. He gives, I think, armor piercing to all of his army. So yeah, didn't feel like that. So I will stop the recording here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next part.